Hey guys, Jonathan here, and I am super excited to review the new LEGO Star Wars BARC Speeder Escape, which comes out May 1st. Now, LEGO sent me this early to review, but of course, all thoughts are my own. This set has 221 pieces, with 4 minifigs, 3 of which are technically exclusive, and will retail for $30 when it comes out on May 1st. Now, this of course comes from the Mandalorian Season 3, but it's really a throwback to Episode 3 and the Purge of the Jedi at the Jedi Temple. So pretty interesting and a lot to get into here, so let's jump right in and start breaking it down. Since I want to spend the most time talking about the minifigs, let's go ahead and just get the build out of the way. We've got this little lamppost here, which, definitely looks a lot like something in the Jedi Temple, but was this really necessary? I mean, I didn't really count how many pieces are here, but it just kind of seems like it's just trying to take up space or something, or just something to put your clone troopers beside, and even then, there's not really anywhere for them to stand comfortably, so it just kind of feels like an unnecessary addition, although I will say it definitely does look like something that would be in or around the Jedi Temple. So that being said, it's not bad, just not really necessary. Then, of course, we've got the BARC speeder, and interestingly enough, it's got the little sidecar from the show, as we know, but you can't really, remove the sidecar, right? Because if you do, you're still going to have these little, hinge pieces on the side, so, I mean, it's going to be a little bit asymmetrical, but not that anybody was really wanting to take it apart, but for mock building and things like that, you would want to be conscious that you would have to add some extra pieces from outside the set, or maybe there'd be pieces here, not really sure. Doesn't really matter. For what it's trying to represent in the show, it definitely works out really well. It's a nice weight, it's a nice scale, and then of course on Grogu's side, you could remove the little baby cradle here, which is awesome because you could put the little Grogu figure inside on that one stud, and he's perfectly centered. Looks really good. And then, of course, the cradle can exist on its own. You could just kind of push it along. Then the cradle clicks back into place there and looks a little something like that. Finally, we do have a driver's seat position for one minifigure, which, of course, in this case is going to be Kelleran Beq. So you could set him on there, put his hands on the steering wheel machine contraption there, and you're good to go. As far as stickers go, we've got one sticker on the front of the sidecar here. We've got 2 stickers on the side here, and I think that was about it. There might be one more sticker. Oh yeah, right in the center there. Oops. But anyways, pretty solid little build, not too much to say. Got the stud shooters up front, works really well, and represents what it needs to, which is always a plus. So in the minifigure department, we of course have Kelleran Beq, who is played by the actor that played Jar Jar Binks, which is pretty cool, and we get a little Grogu. Not much to say about Grogu, because it's the same one we've been getting for quite some time. Of course, as you know, it's just 2 pieces with the rubber head that sits right on that little peg there, so nothing too new there, but Kelleran Beq is completely new. So we've got a brand new set of legs, brand new torso, brand new head, and at least new to me, a dark brown sponge-style cape. Now, you guys know I'm not a big fan of the sponge-style capes. I liked when they were the paper capes, but it is a pretty nice minifig overall. We do get the double lightsabers, and, I don't have every single LEGO Star Wars set ever, but these kind of have a little bit more of a smoky tint to them than the old translucent style, if you will, so I do like that as far as the actual blades are concerned, and overall, both are really nice figures, but of course, the selling point of this entire set, in my opinion, is the Kelleran Beq minifig. Then, of course, we get 2 501st Clone Troopers. Both of these are identical to one another, and they reuse the print from the old 501st Trooper. I'll show you that in just a second. But, of course, underneath, we've got the, standard clone head. So I'm going to remove this one and show you the original 501st Clone Trooper as far as the modern times go. This, of course, is the one from the 2020 large battle pack. And the torso and legs are absolutely identical in print. If there is some kind of print difference, it is so minute that I can't see it, without a magnifying glass. They look identical to me. The only difference, of course, is the helmet, where the new one from the set we're looking at today has the helmet holes, and the original one does not have the helmet holes. And I noticed, too, that, the black line on the cheek is a little bit thicker on the old one compared to the new one, so I guess that just by way of the helmets being slightly different molds, maybe the prints changed just slightly, but when you look at them, front on, side by side, without seeing the helmet holes, they do look pretty identical, so as far as army building goes, that is definitely awesome, and it's really great that they look so similar. So with that being said, we're going to bring this review to a close and call it a day. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts on this set. I do think it's a pretty cool little set. It definitely is emblematic of the episode from Mandalorian Season 3, but at the same time, 30 bucks for this does seem just a little bit steep. So if you can wait for a sale, maybe for the $25 mark or less, that'd be awesome. But at the same time, if you're a big Star Wars fan, it's definitely worth the 30 bucks. Like I said, it just feels a little bit steep. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.